So
Can you hear it?
New battery.
Check.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Nick,
Sure.
can you give it to the people sitting up there?
Absolutely.
I think they didn't get it.
Pistachio.
What's the cost for suddenly lose all the things we need to live on, and what two things we should do from now on?
To think about yourself, Andre. Taking care about yourself.
That sounds right.
And what are the things we need to? No, there's specifically. I mean, yes, but please elaborate on that.
More detail.
Yeah. I mean, in this text, everything is self-church,
Right.
so
Yeah.
we need more details.
Something about like, I don't really care if other people get what they need. I just worry about whether
Nice.
what I
Yes.
need.
Exactly.
So you should start doing two things.
Thinking
According
about
to
what
the-
other people need first. Making sure they have that.
And
What did you say, Christina?
Giving them things, doing things for them.
right.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh, well, it said something that
Oh,
doing
sorry.
it physically and in your mind. What is the cause for having an unhappy mind and an unclear heart for no apparent reason? What do other people might explain this problem? How?
How would? Or how do? How would it?
How do other people might explain this problem in a conventional way? And how does our author fix this common misconception?
So there are spirits following you.
Yeah.
Do bad things in the past life.
You just have to banish the spirits from your life.
Doing general bad things in
Yeah,
past life
Uh-huh.
cause the unhappy mind, unhappy
Right.
heart for no apparent reason.
And there are two misconceptions that people say that.
Spirits following you
Spirit.
Uh-huh. And
or
Oh, upset.
And- yes.
You upset the dark with yeah.
And what does the author says about this?
Yeah, it's true, but it's because
Yeah.
that
Right.
broke the Dharma.
Look in the mirror, my friend.
Suknyan.
And talking about this one, what specific way we might have helped others to do bad deeds in monasteries?
That was cute. Yeah.
And which one of three? Oh, which one of the three principal paths relates to this idea?
Well, the idea is you break a rule and then a disciplinarian has to then discipline you.
Cause him to be bad.
So you have caused him to do
That poor Gigu whipping you with an electric cord.
Look what
I'm so sorry I did that to you.
You've upset you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I did that to you.
And this was not on the text, but I was trying to relate it to previous things on the text.
The second half?
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Think about it. Which one of the three principal paths is related to this phenomenon?
I was thinking Minchum.
Yeah, well, it's a trick question. I would say the three, but particularly on wisdom and bodhicitta. Because you need wisdom to realize that they come from you and that you're actually, by making them plant bad karma, it's like you're forcing yourself. But anyway, this is up to debate.
Oh, it's all three. That is a trick question.
Sure.
Now we know you're tricky.
Okay. Vocabulary.
This is a tough one. That's a tough one. No, it's a tough one. By the way,
Not even
I
that.
like the soup. I tried it.
Good?
Yeah.
Too hot?
No. Opposite.
Not even that one or something. Some idiom.
Oh, I know it.
Some idiom.
I'm not saying.
Ignore.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Disrespect.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I meant? Good.
It actually means blow off.
I guess so.
You know, like, who cares about this little vowel? It's the most common verb for little vowel breaking. This is stupid
Little
vowel.
vow or something.
You know, this is, we call it disregard almost. Disrespect.
Shock. Collect.
Collect, yeah.
We had Sakla Machepa and Chela Masakpa.
Oh yeah, in Mr. Wu's text.
Karma collected but not committed. Karma committed but not collected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Kiku.
Giku.
Great master.
Yay.
Yes.
Or the
And
very
in
strange spelling of Giku.
oh, you don't spell it like that?
No.
You do, that's what's
No, it's
strange
just
about it.
unexpected
spell it.
because when you're looking for it in a dictionary, you always look for Gagikugi, and it's not. It's pronounced Giku, but it's Geku.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more like the lizard than the person.
Just gonna say
Cool. All right.
Cool, thank you. Nice homework.
the bundle. Like,
Thank you.
He took the time to do a nice homework yesterday. I like to pick on Xiaoping because she'll feel guilty if she doesn't do anything, and if she does something, I can make her feel super guilty. Okay, time for the first line. Problem. Second line.
What you did,
Cause. Third line.
the wheel of knives will spin upon you.
And then there'll be another line down here according to ours. Here it is. And it starts with from now on. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, here we go.
Jawa, my group.
Whoa, I need some. If you say group. Phil, you're eating, right? You want to yell at Seiji?
Wait, maybe I can see that.
Can you see it?
I can expand it a little bit. Let me turn this. No, I want you to pick on Seiji.
Oh, okay.
That's a pleasure, right? Here.
Probably see it better than I can hear him.
There you go. Can you see? Correct him when he's wrong. Don't be nice.
He's got good voice.
Jawa, my troop semcha chupete.
Yeah.
Tampe le la warcheja pai.
Parche. First. Yeah. Parche.
Parcheche pai. Lingen songcha rangla korwayin.
Okay, good. Okay, go back to your food, Phil. He didn't do anything interesting.
Nothing to see here.
Jawa Madu means when things don't work out on one of my projects, or I have a goal in mind and it doesn't work out. So Jawa Madu means the things I try to do don't work out. And then I get Samtruk.
Your mind gets disturbed.
Yeah, my mind gets upset. And Semtsa means the bottom of my mind gets upset, like I feel from the bottom of my heart. Semtsa means from the bottom of my heart. I get upset, I try to do some project like China Sapar and it just messes up. Okay. Then second line is the cause. Tambe lela parche.
I've created obstacles for holy people.
Good to their activities.
Missions.
Yeah. So holy people were trying to do something and I interrupted them somehow. Okay. Chepa past tense. I interrupted them or I blocked their work somehow. And now
The wheel of knives.
Wheel of knives.
it has circled back to me. Yeah. I'm gonna split this sentence for you. Let's do it here. Okay, go. Who's got the plane? Christina Kasuka, you want to try? Come on, pick on this guy.
She sungte chawa. What?
Day. Non-aspirated. Day. It's very difficult for an English speaker.
She sungte Jawa ma trupani chela sena perna pama soki chi ipa shik chungui
Chungui.
ngui
Yeah, good.
tune va
Drop.
it's
Trasa.
trasa so su chupte.
Okay, good. Yeah, seriously, they just means the next verse talks about this. Chala matupani.
When
Things don't work out.
oh yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Just perfect. When things don't work out, let's go and chulatin.
Let's see.
Yeah, perna.
Let's see the
Let's take the
example.
example.
Yeah, let's take the example of, Dharma practice. Duh. Okay. So in the field of Dharma, it means in the field of Dharma, Perna, for example, your Pama
Mom and dad.
take the Chiba
Kid.
from his Chungu time,
From his little time.
Kid time.
yeah, and they chuka him into the Chatsang.
They stick him in the monastery.
Yeah, this is very common in Tibet. 1 out of 5 males was put into a monastery by their parents. It was 1 million people up to the 1959.
Oh, I'm more.
1 out of 5 people were ordained, which is a tremendous drain on the society, you know. So, but it was, they did it, and they did it happily. Okay. So now,
Pamatso could be
Guardian, uncle.
guardian.
oh
Parent or guardian.
no, excuse me, which one?
Pamatso.
Oh yeah, it could be your uncle or okay. Rinpoche was put in by his sister.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she paid his bills. Yeah. And later he took care of her, and it was very beautiful. I went on a plane ride with her. It was her first plane ride ever.
Oh my God.
And she was hanging on to the chair, like her knuckles were white the whole time. Anyway, this is Geshe Lotar's mom. Anyway, Chulatsina. Fair enough. Yeah, if your parents put you in, so Chasa means the monastery. Okay, it's just a colloquial word for Chatsang, Chasa. They put you into a religious institute of some kind. And I'm splitting it up for you to make it more bite-sized for you. Okay, so go ahead. Who's got the plane? Christine Kaska, you still gonna try?
Okay.
Lapa lobnger tar chinge geshe kabushik yongwar rewe tapnam padu machakyang.
Not bad. Well, let's put it here. They have a rewa.
Aspiration.
Yeah, that you will yongwa into somebody like a geshe.
You'll become a geshe.
Yeah, their hope. The kid is 5 years old, 7 years old, and they're saying, "Oh, he's gonna be a high-level geshe." You know, that's their hope. Okay.
He'll have complete his studies.
Yeah, when he tarchins,
Finishes.
by the time he finishes his studies of the training, right? Their hope, rewa, is that he will come to be someone like a geshe. And top number, top tuma.
Give us many teachings or something, or teaching
Top
methods.
They try many ways to get him to that point. And weird stuff happens, like parents paying off teachers or, you know, to get the geshe. I mean, parents will pay a high geshe to take him for 20 years. It's very common with Geshe Thupten Rinchen. He gets many offers of stacks of money, and they say, "Make my son a geshe." You know, okay. So they do lots of different. They try lots of different ways to get their wish to come true. Okay. And okay, go ahead.
Te.
Make the S longer.
Le do te
This is such a heavy prenasal. Lendo.
len do te chawa mayimpa shatak la jukchin lam jukchin dukche nam dukche nam ki ni tar choko yang mi tong pa tunpa za da za
Zabtong.
Saptong to Lung Wa Ang Juk Wa.
Jungwei. Okay, good. Nice. Teledo.
And then by doing that.
Oh, but on the contrary.
Yeah, the opposite happens. Te deledo. That day is by the kid. But the kid accomplishes the opposite. Okay. He comes out here. And he jukes into, and then this is an idiom you have to read together, okay? New idiom. Chawamaimba. Chawamaimba.
Someone who doesn't do it.
No, it means things you shouldn't do. Okay, Chawamaimba. Chawa means deed. Mayimba means not. It's a not deed. And it means that everything you shouldn't be doing. He's looking for girls. He's, I don't know, stealing things. He's doing all kinds of weird stuff. Chawamaimba. Shatak is a very important colloquial.
100%?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shata. Shata means nothing else. Just totally all the time. So shata you should put in your... Shata means every day he's in the monastery he's messing up. Shata, okay? Nothing else. He doesn't do anything else. Shata, juk, he engages in that kind of behavior. Okay? And the duk should.
Big problem.
Now listen, S-H-O-S. In Tibetan is E-S-T.
Yeah.
It's the superlative, okay? Ringshe, longest. Kishe,
Happiest.
good. Tukshe, the worst of the worst. This tuk means bad. Okay. By the way, it's spelled the same as beautiful we had the other day. It probably should be D-U-G, but I don't know. Okay. Tukshe, namki ni. The worst of these guys, the worst of this kind of kid, Chungo Tumba. Say Chungo Tumba. And I put the definition down here. It means to pass successfully through the door of the Dharma. And it means a monk who keeps his vows his whole life. Okay? If you can hold out till you take your last breath, you're called Chungo Tumba. He made it.
So
he made it.
You can spell go. I mean, this spelling of go also means door.
It means, yeah.
Okay.
It means the beginning of a process.
Okay.
All right, like go.
Yeah. So, but it's an idiom. Chungo Tumba means to make it to your whole. Here's the definition: Mitse chigring for the length of a whole human life. Rapchinki domba mashor. You don't lose your ordination vow. You don't mess up your ordination vow. And it's a big achievement if you keep it pure your whole life. But the duksha among these kids,
worst of all,
they meet Tumba.
They don't even enter.
They don't make it. They lose their vows. They lose. At some point, they break their vows. Okay, they go get married or they do something like that. Okay, chungo meet Tumba, and it's as though they stepped into a zaptong. Zaptong means pit of crap.
Pit of crap.
Tong means a pit, and zap means crap. And it's an idiom. Zaptong. It means they, I don't know. What would you say in English?
Crap on the butt.
Huh?
Did you put up with?
Stepped in a pit.
No, it's the opposite. They messed up the worst you can mess up. They stepped in the crap. It means they went to the lay people's life. No, it's an idiom for total mess up as a monk, disaster, plane crash. But it's worse. It has the connotations of bad smell, poo poo. He really stepped in the crap, but not just step in the poo poo of a dog. He stepped in a whole, like a barbecue pit or crap. Which is how they refer to like having a family after you took vows. Okay, he's subdone the whole.
You didn't give away the vows?
Yeah. Oh no. Either way, it doesn't matter. Don't give them up or do give them up. It doesn't matter. In the monastery, they'll still say, "Chabatalo chabeda."
Once a monk, always a monk.
Chabatalo. Chabeda.
From being a monk, he left the monastery.
Chabedalo means if you give up your monk's vows, Chabeda, you are the enemy of the monks. Yeah, it's like they just shun you. They won't talk to you. They don't want to have anything to do with you. Okay.
Because you can influence them to do the same.
Yeah. But anyway, it's a very harsh judgment of those people. Okay. So anyway, here the point is he's talking to monks in a monastery. He's trying to encourage them not to do that. So don't think it's some kind of general cruel statement or something. He's trying to encourage them. He's saying, look, if you can keep your vows, you've made it, But what's this an example of?
Kadampa?
in the verse.
When things don't work.
Yeah, chawa maduk.
Yeah.
When things don't work out.
Give up.
Whose point of view?
The parents.
The parents. Yeah, the parents, you know,
Yeah.
you're like 5 years old, they're like, he's going to be a Hermba Geshe, you know, and they put you in the monastery and they pay the Geshe to the Rinchen and they, you know, they donate a temple to the monastery so that they take care of the kid and, you know, they're really pushing their kid, you know. And then the kid does everything possible to mess it up. And then finally he just leaves the monastery without asking his parents. He just runs away with some girl to Delhi and has 2 weeks of happiness. Now it's so common, you know. There's no one more miserable than a person who lost their vows. Something happens. Something happens to them. It's very sad. Yeah, I've known, you know, many. So okay, all right. Go.
Te tse rangshin tamche sampe jawa ma drupe semta trup par cure.
Yurwa.
Yur.
Yes, Tang. She's got this one down.
Tawu dam.
Tabu. Okay, you guys can translate this.
In this life, when others...
No, at that time, when he left the monastery.
When others and myself's mind, or,
Hopes. Here it's hopes. Plans.
hopes don't work out.
Yeah, good.
And from the bottom of their heart, they're disturbed.
Good.
Something like that.
Yeah. You want to know what it means to get disturbed about your plans not working out? There's an example. And he started that sentence with Chulatsana. From a Dharma point of view.
Yeah.
Now, Jigten Layang Tsuna.
From
There's
the
a
worldly
worldly
point of view.
example.
Now, you know, you guys' translations, you're getting to the point where the words are right. Now you got to get flow, you got to get the song, and you got to get the parallelisms. So whatever you used back there, whatever expression you used for Chulatsuna, you got to start the next paragraph the same way, so that the reader feels the parallel. Okay, so you got to start being sensitive to the deeper nuances of translation. Okay, go. Jikten la yang tsuna.
Jikten la yang tsuna. Tsongpa nam tsong jene norchen tempo shikde.
Jingmei? Correct him, okay? He's on de de.
De te tsong la ching kyang tsong ye chungne sem sa trup par gyur wa sopta lepe dendra wa chungwe tse.
Good. Dendra and chungwe tse. Jikten la yang tsuna. Yeah, if we take a world example, forget the monastery. Let's go to the outside world. For them, it's the outside world. Okay, you can have songbas.
Sellers.
Yeah, business people. Okay, they're called sellers in Tibet. We just had Bumgamo was Yute Sombagya.
She's running
around trying to sell stuff. She was selling excess offerings.
Yeah, excess food, raw
Butter.
She was cooking the vegetables.
Song chene. So they're doing business. Song che means to do selling, but it means to do business. They are hoping that they will be able to do some business and get Nor Chumbo.
Great well.
Yeah, they will get rich. Okay. So they chin to tong.
They go to the market.
They go to do business, like, anywhere.
Yeah.
They go to, I don't know, India to do business, or China, and kyang. But then a nye happens with their tong. Nyepa. Yeah, something goes wrong. Okay, song nye. Means that something goes wrong with the deal.
The deal went bad, yes.
Yeah, the business problem comes up, chung. Then there's semsa trup.
Suffering mind.
When their mind hurts from the bottom.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, it's a verse. He's using the verse words. You could probably block these out. Because you can have two blocks out. One is for the Dharma side and one is for the business side. The word you don't know here, I don't think, is talepa. It's the same as tayepa.
From the end, without end?
Yeah, infinite. And this is another way to say it. It's a good idiom, talepa. And it's a very, very specific word which means the stuff that can go wrong in the outside world.
This is infinite.
Yeah, I mean, uncountable. You couldn't count all the headaches that will come up once you start a company with your wife.
Or a yoga studio.
Who said, no, this is an old Chinese story. You can't imagine the headaches. Unbelievable. This means like unbelievable. Okay, it means literally infinite. Okay, then when that kind of stuff happens, now we finish the problem. We're going to go to recognizing the cause. I think. Okay, here goes Seiji.
Jini Gepar Taki.
Sorry.
Nepal.
You want to do the plane?
Yes.
Okay.
Jini Nepal Taki.
Taki, make it longer.
Daki Kewa Noma Nyunma Namtsu Tampe Lela
Parche.
When it's the first syllable of a two-syllable word, it's hard. It's par.
Parche Chepa Te Kiewu Tampa Namki Che Sumpa Soktang.
You guys can chant like this. Nepal? Yeah, I must have done something bad.
I provided obstacles to holy people.
Yeah, in the past, in my Kewang Lumma,
In my past lives,
yeah, I must have parched.
blocked.
Yeah, I must have caused some kind of problem to the Tampele.
Holy works.
Yeah, people doing holy works. For example, maybe it was Kibudampa was
When they were trying
Chosumba.
to teach the Dharma.
Yeah, when holy beings were trying to teach the Dharma.
Etc.
And I'm going to split this just to make it, more bite-sized for you. Kamgise. Biteable substance? Sustenance?
Portion of it.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Don't need a plate or nothing.
Word, you still have the plane.
Shenyang Kangsat Shenka Ndun Chepa Tang Lopnir Chepa Kom Chepa Sopla Parche Chate Chepe.
Can you guys do this one? I don't know.
Probably.
Furthermore,
Or yeah, it could have been disturbing teachers who were trying to teach the Dharma, or
Some other
you
person.
could
people who are trying to study
somebody
the
from
Dharma.
reciting
yeah,
the
good.
Dharma.
Kandan, Svadhyaya,
Svadhyaya.
yeah, self-study,
No.
yeah, recitations, and Lobnir.
Trying to study the Dharma.
Yeah, Lobnir means like study, book study. Okay, Lobnir Chepa. Or they were,
Or they were meditating.
yeah, they were trying to meditate, and you interrupted them, or you said, "Let's go to the movies," or something like that. Okay. Now, if you know they're stressed out and they're starting to go cuckoo, you support their Dharma practice by taking them to a movie.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But in this case, they're doing good on their recitation. They're doing good on their study. They're happy. They're trying to meditate, and you're like, "Let's go to movies." Then you parcheche. Okay. So it's interesting that he took the time to say holy beings, teachers, and kind of holy beings, your classmates. Okay. And because he said talk in the beginning, he said Dhamma, right? You see? So he's made a big leap for those kids in the class. He said your classmates are the holy ones. If they're studying. If they're goofing off, that's a different thing. Okay, go.
Tetak Chetu Min Chukpa Chemin Gi Choksu ka chang chang
Tongue.
chang changpe lengeng gi drabu
Debu.
drebu ging drebu ranglat kor wai yin par sam semna ne
Samne. Good.
samne
Cheduminjuk. Cheduminjuk.
Not to invite, not to get someone.
Don't let them do their thing. Okay, don't let them do their thing. Okay, Cheduminjuk. Don't let them do those things. And tongue, don't forget it's the past tense of the verb den.
Drink.
Den, D-R-E.
Does it mean invite? Kadra?
It does, but they all mean to lead somebody, to draw somebody. And here, kadang means like this. You are drawing them away from their studies. Okay, to the chumingicho.
Stuff that's not dharma.
Yeah, like seeing violent movies and stuff like that
Evil.
that don't have my favorite characters in them. And that's a lengan.
Bad deed.
That's a bad karma. And now that debu has korwa back to you.
Now that result is
Spun on you and turned on you.
Yeah. The sam means you should think like that. You should always reflect like that. Samne, besamsne. And then you should do what the root text says. Okay, Seiji, back to you.
tani wa parche
Yeah.
temche
Tamche.
tamche pangwarche
Pangwarcha. Pangwarcha.
pangwarcha
She.
sheta chinche shen takgewe leche pala warche
Parche.
parche chungse kyang mi chepe teng tu
Deng.
teng
It's difficult for English speaker to say a non-aspirated T. Deng.
teng
Deng. Deng.
che su yi rangwa tang nge
Knock.
ngak ngak
Knock, man.
ngak pa chopa
Chupa.
chepa
Jepa.
chepa soki gona
Kong.
gone kong chel tu kong pel tu kongwa
Tongwa.
tongwa la
Yeah, you had it.
be parche go soon
Yeah, again, the prenasal of a labial is an M. Mbe. So you don't say mbe, you say mbe. Yeah. You stick with the part of the mouth that you're in. Mbe.
lambe
Okay, so tachinche.
from now on.
Yeah, shenda.
Others.
When they gewe lechepa.
They're trying to do good deeds.
Parche chingze kyang.
I'm not even going to do the slightest bit of
Yeah.
obstacular
Good.
behavior.
I will not. Yeah. Dengdu.
On top of that.
Yeah, on top of that, I'm going to do this positive stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so first I'm not going to interrupt them
Yeah.
or distract them. But on top of that, I'm going to jesoyiro.
I'm going to rejoice when they do it.
Yeah, say, oh, you're so cool. And I'm going to knock by them.
I'm going to praise them.
I'm going to say, you're so
Sing their
smart.
praises.
You're so cool. Soki. And in those ways, I'm going to
Enter the door of the
gongpel.
Dharma.
Well,
Encourage
I gotta go
I'm gonna.
make an effort, bepache, to take their practice higher. To help them take their practice higher. Yeah, to try to help them take their practice higher. You are so cool. Your recitation is so amazing. Your meditation seems cool. And then I try to help them advance their practice. Okay. Kondupel.
Compound.
And Bempa means I'm going to work hard. It's the same as Sundru.
Effort.
Okay, I'm going to make an effort. I got to make an effort. Good. I got to make an effort. Okay, back to you, Seiji.
Kantar chekyang lama manye che tampe chöla ngok je payi lenge songcha ranglat korwayin.
I wouldn't continue, yeah. because I don't understand the line. I mean, let's go deeper.
Rangi ki lama la niepe tachiktar chekyang che pie
Che.
che mi kappa kepa soki lama niepar ma kyurpe se lama la rekang mi
Good.
chepa.
Okay, cool.
Whenever I made my llama angry with me, my mom.
Basically that, yeah. Kangdar Chekyang is an idiom, okay? Kangdar Chekyang. By the way, I would just make it Kangdar. And it's very colloquial. They say, you know, like, what do you want me to do, Lama? You know, like, how do you want me to talk this guy into it? He says, Kangdar, any way you can. Kangdar Chekyang means any way you can. Okay, Kangdar. Regardless, it can mean regardless also. Kangdar Chena. Chekyang. Lama Manye.
He's displeased with you.
Yeah, not pleased. The Lama is not pleased. You know, you try to serve the Lama and the Lama's irritated by your service, which I witnessed infinite talepa times. Yeah. I'm trying to make him happy and he's like, I was telling Veronica, we had an interesting, because I was fixing the cabinets because the mouse chewed them, got into them. And I was up there on top of the counter trying to put caulk in the cabinet. And it reminded me when Rinpoche went to Europe, he took art with him and he didn't take me. And I was so jealous. And I was thinking, oh, what can I do? So I'm just sitting there by myself, you know. And when we got to that temple, the Comics, the Mongols, were construction people. They built houses. But they had never put the kitchen cabinets up. So for years, we bend down and get into the cabinets, you know. So I said, I'm going to make Rinpoche happy, you know. And I stained them this beautiful walnut. I shellacked them 3 times. I used steel wool to make it beautiful. And then I hung them by myself. You know, you know, and they're perfect, you know, and I had to cut a hole in the wall for the fans of the stove and everything. And I'm like, wait till he comes home, you know, and he walks in and he says, what the fuck did you do? I'm like, what, you know? He's like, he got really angry, you know. Anyway, I must have Tampe Chulang Kong Chepai. Okay, Tampe Chila to the Holy Dharma. Lokok means directly or secretly. Okay, by direct means, or by indirect means, devious means. I must have done something to the Dharma, and we'll see what he lists. We'll see what he says. But I must have hurt the Dharma somehow, either in front of everyone or quietly, without people seeing. Okay. And because of that, the wheel's turning back on me. Okay. Now here's the commentary. Did we read that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No matter what kind of means I undertake to please my Lama, Cheche mikepa soki, because I am not skilled in pleasing. I'm not very good at what I do. Cheche mike. I'm not very good at what I do. Meaning, I'm not very good at Lama pleasing. You know, it's not something I've mastered. Okay, due to my own slips, missteps in understanding the finer points of Lama service. Okay, Lama Nyepa Magyar.
Never is pleased with you.
Yeah, they're never pleased with you. And then, what's the normal reaction of a student?
Not being bad.
Yeah, they blame the teacher somehow. Okay, so this is a word I don't know. I looked it up. Rekang. And it's not spelled like house, it's a different spelling. And I don't know this word, but here's the definition. Rewa madrubne, you don't get what you were hoping for, and you get upset.
You say you lose hope and faith?
No, danwa, you get angry.
yeah, shit.
Shedang, and Choa.
Anger.
And you start blaming the lama, you see. He doesn't know a good kitchen cabinet when he sees one. I guess they don't do walnut stain in Tibet.
What did he want from you?
Well, the end of the story was, it's kind of funny, but they were too high.
Oh, because he's short?
So he's like, lower them 3 inches. Try to lower a whole row of kitchen cabinets by 3 inches. Pretty much have to tear the wall out. And anyway, it was pretty funny. Then I had to tear a hole in the wall, a new hole in the wall. The outside was these asbestos shingles that you can't buy anymore.
That's good.
And they have to match the banana yellow of his house. And so I was gluing those back together. Anyway, I did it. And that's why my students bought me a house. Okay, go.
Teni nge partaki kewa noma ngma nam su tampe chela nge kokche pe lampa lemba inte te suni chukyar tangi le Dangchi le chupa shintu chiro tutunwa tarchene koktu chawa mayimpe chupa shatak lam chupatang.
Good.
We're only giving you a hard time because you're getting close to being good.
Yeah, the better you get, the more criticism you get. Or it could be something you did in your past life. Ngepar.
Certainly.
I like how he keeps throwing in certainly. By the way, chikyar is a creature. Can you look it up? It's some kind of duck. Chikyar. Okay. Okay.
I don't see it.
Right here, chikyar.
Oh.
Yeah, you did see chikyar.
Ngepar, definitely in my Kiwanguma.
My previous life.
I must have done ngokok.
Direct or hidden
to the Dharma.
Yeah, I heard the Dharma and direct.
Now it's called direct and indirect. It's called open and deep down. Open deep down. I must have done an open deep down with the Dharma, and then he tells you what open deep down is.
Yeah.
Okay. Lemba, by the way, you know Len as answer. Chilen.
Yeah.
Question and answer. You know Lemba as to take, Len.
Yeah.
You know Len as 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Len Yi, Len Sum.
Yeah.
But this is a different one.
Yeah.
This one means the fault of. Or, kind of answers back to what I did before, you see. So it means who's to blame. It means to blame. Who's to blame? So who's to blame is my, I did this ngokok thing. I did this outside-inside thing, okay? And then he's going to define what's a ngokok, okay? Detsuni, how do you do an inside-outside thing? Well, there's these animals, a chikyar.
Lotar told me about these.
Yeah, some kind of.
He said if I didn't pay my credit card bills, I'd be attacked by those in my future life.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched, I was illegally watching videos on YouTube. There's a bird that goes and gets a flower petal and sits at the side of a pond and puts the flower petal in the water and waits, and it attracts fish, and then they grab the fish, and it did it over and over again, and the fish didn't figure it out, and I think it's like that. It means a sneaky animal. It's supposed to be a sneaky animal. Chila we had earlier today in Dr. Wu's text.
Rat?
Nice. He remembers stuff. I don't know what's wrong with him.
No.
So these are 2 creatures in Tibet who are thought to be very devious. Okay, tricky creatures. Like those guys, where are we? Chile Chupashin, like the way they act. I act like the way they act. Chirutu.
Out on the outside.
Yeah, Tolwa.
Like a
Past tense. Tua. Yeah. Very calm and self-controlled monk. Okay, Tua. But Koktu. Kok means inside the chest. Koktu also means in the chest. Okay, down at the heart, under those ribs. Chawa Mayimba. There's that one word. Glue them all together. Chawa Mayimba. Chawa Mayimba. Shut up.
Does it wrong all the time.
I'm always breaking my vows in my heart. On the outside, I'm this model monk. Okay, on the inside, I'm like breaking my vows. Okay, got it? And that's the special karma to
Have your Lama be displeased.
yeah, no matter how much you do the cabinets,
Yeah.
they get to and it was your past life, your inner behavior didn't match your outer appearance. You cultivated an outer appearance where you look like very upright, moral, peaceful monk, and then inside it's a storm, you know, and that contradiction between your outer and inner life creates an unhappy lama in the next life, no matter how well you do things. Okay, cool. So probably you see that's why the sponsor's paying you. That's why the sponsors pay for this text. They want to know this kind of stuff, you know. Like you do everything you can to make your wife happy, and she's still unhappy all the time. Then, according to this, you got to try to match your inner and outer life better.
Yeah.
But the object is different. Why is it?
No, I'm just saying it's probably applicable to any situation where you're trying to make someone else happy and it just never works out.
Also,
You know, you say, "I'll cook you dinner," and then they say it's too salty.
it's not necessary. Need to
And you spent 4 hours on it. Yeah. Huh? No, it doesn't have to be lama. Yeah. We just had your classmates, which are the lowest object in the universe.
We're done.
And they were under Dhamma, right? You were interrupting your classmates' study or meditation or recitation. And that was included under Dhamma, holy beings. You know, interrupting the holy beings. He threw your classmates and he put word into the Dhammas.
It's an exaggeration.
So to interrupt him is the same as interrupting a DCI talk or something. Okay, all right. No pressure. Okay, go.
Hatpar lama Soki che Minki Jawa Fong Shik che Tang Tumpe Lendi Dang Jawa Gi
Who's got the word you still on the
job is to interrupt his svadhyaya.
with a high motivation. That's funny.
Sungpe Sen Ge Su Chepar Ka Lang Kelang Ne Kok Tu Tele Dokte Che Lendok
Nice, Lendok.
Lendokte Che Min Ki Le Kona Chepa Sokinte Detar Chepe Lengen Gi Songcha Toktu Papar Duk Nyampe Gone.
Good. Sakbar.
Above that,
Yeah, most especially. Okay, most especially. Now, this is really sad because I did this all the time, so it's kind of uncomfortable for me. Anyway, at least I was there to have it happen. Lama, so people like your Lama. They come up to you and they say, "Bong your Jawa Mayambas."
stop doing those bad non-dharmic.
Yeah, this is the imperative from
Shit.
Bang, Spang.
Yeah.
You know, like Bangja. This is the imperative, you know. Stop doing the
Give it up.
negative, non-dharma kinds of actions, you know, that you've been engaged in. Give them up. Shik is imperative. And what they're asking you to do is
Stop it all.
gi
is
Bye.
Oh,
is
It's chi.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's the imperative of chi.
Nice. Yeah, the imperative of gi, to do it. Do it.
Chi, right? Oh, MC.
Gi.
Okay.
BGYIS is the verb. BGYID, I think, is the verb.
Oh,
Okay. You should do this kind of
Dharma stuff.
thing which is in keeping with the Dharma. Okay, Dharma-ish things.
Wait, is it Dharma and things are included with Dharma? Or just
No.
Dharma-ish things?
You should do these actions which are in accordance with the Dharma.
Okay.
Okay, you should do it. Okay,
He would say.
then ngosu you kelang.
You directly accept what they're saying.
Yeah, you say, oh Lama, I saw the light. I'll definitely do what you told me. Kelang means I agree.
Yeah.
But koktu,
On the inside,
yeah, delen do.
do the opposite.
You do the exact opposite. Okay. How many disciples have done this? Countless. Talepa. Talepa ki talepa. Okay. Chimigile konache.
Only
Yeah.
non-dharma
Not
stuff.
just they do bad things, sometimes they only do bad things. The complete opposite. So it's ngoko. Ngoko.
Direct.
On the outside, you're like, oh yes, Lama. And then on the inside, you're like, no way. No way. And you know you're going to do the opposite. But in your dundu, in front of them, you kelang. So dundu is sometimes the opposite of kok. So in front of them, you swear to the heavens that you're going to do this good stuff. And then in your heart, you're like, oh, no way. Okay? Kailangan kong tiginidig to mingile kono chepe so yinte. Teda chepe lengen.
You make bad karma doing it like that.
Yeah, the only new thing here is toktupap, and that's an idiom, Adam. So you're the one who asked for idioms, and now you're stuck with them.
fall from high.
Toktupap means strikes you like lightning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, toktupap means tok can mean lightning. Toktupap. So just the wheel of karma goes. Out of a blue sky, you get this, and something you're doing, it blows up. Oh, what was it? Oh, your Lama's not happy. They walk in from Europe, and the first thing they do is scream at you. Okay. Then that's toktubap. It means it just hits you on the head suddenly, like lightning. Okay.
Is it Tokupapa?
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
But normally we say toktubap. It just unexpectedly.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, nice. Out of nowhere, they say, "What the hell?" Okay.
It's not.
Okay. Awesome. I wish I had Seiji.
Everyone says they want to say
We take turns saying it each.
Sashi
Buddhi Joshi Netotam Rira Limshi Nyende Gempadi Sangye Shingdung Mite Uargi Jokun Namda Shingla Chuparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamyatayami
Gewan
Di Kewo Kun Sanan Yeshe Tsotso Shing Sanan Yeshe Le Chungwe Tambai Kuni Toparsho
okie dokie.
Schmuggity doggity.
Thanks, Nick.
Yay, Seiji.